Web. What's up?
Tonight on EA Sports.
And we gonna run a bit.
Super Bowl 57.
Alright. I bet Noah had Derrick Henry and then run the ball more than 5 times. Chipper.
The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know,
whoa,
it may not mean much.
Whoa, why did he angle down? What the fuck he doing?
And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we?
Ain't no
I
way
mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got it at the 15. And
he caught that?
Now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That was crazy.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there, and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they kind of feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. That's a Packers touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 13 yards out. And the Packers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. What's good on the extra point? And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
True.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, my God.
He's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pickett now on 1st down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A good run there by Cook on 1st down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 16, Pickett. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They try again with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Oh, boy.
1 quarter done and 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 7-0 is our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyquan Thornton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Stop focusing on
Tucker
defense.
able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Oh, you got told what's on the back there, too. She don't like it.
So I'll leave it at 7
somebody
now
with 90
as they
plus
kick
speed.
it away.
Tender. Oh, that's done. Oh, damn.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Get there. Good sack, boy.
Loss here as he's taken down. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Here's Lawrence. Open
Oh my God. Who that? Kyle Pitts?
This past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence.
Oh my God.
He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Play action. It's Lawrence. And going deep.
Boy, you crazy. Somebody get that. Good shit. Simmons, you a hole. Simmons, you a hole. I'm sick. Simmons a hole. Oh my God.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out
Damn,
there
Simmons,
said,
boy.
Go deep.
What the fuck is it? Sorry, got the backfield.
To no avail.
Steps away. And he takes a shot.
I'm not fucking playing with that boy.
This will be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
What? Oh my!
I didn't in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's
Fourth down
insane.
conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Lawrence to throw.
Fucking
And that is Waddle complete. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers have moved out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 2nd down, Cook. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Pickett. And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Here's Cook again.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Get in there.
He's got this complete to Williams.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
James Cook
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jags have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith at 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On third down, Lawrence. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. And there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's third down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He's got his man, Marquise Brown.
That's not a PBU. That's crazy.
Further down inside the 40.
No PBU right there is insane. He couldn't play that more perfectly.
Lawrence going to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down. On second down, a run with Hall. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tommy Trimble punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Pickett back to the air on second down.
I feel fucking good.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett.
Come here. Oh, he got hit. And I forgot, too.
Incomplete.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. On 1st down, Lawrence.
Oh, I licked it. Oh, I'm bullshitting.
It's caught from Packers touchdown. Kyle Pitts, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. That pass caught, it's Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Oh, why did he throw it? Why did he throw it so late?
I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Off play action, Pickett. Out left and complete to Thornton. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cook is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Again, it's Cook.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
James Cook,
his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Ooh, and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Pickett sets up play action.
Out to his left.
Wise play by Pickett, sliding to avoid the hit. He also has the first down.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight.
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Second and 9 from the 44.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. Finding Ertz here on the out route.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Pickett. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Now Pickett. Got his target, Samuel. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run with Cook, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Cook with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Lawrence. And that's complete to Brown.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Lawrence.
This will be caught once again by Brown. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Throwing now, Lawrence. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Lawrence.
Oh, Trayvon!
Intercepted. It's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on, but instead it's 3rd down.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards.
Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have regained the lead. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look...